Muhammad Rizwan rose to stardom as one of Pakistan's most dependable cricketers across all formats. A technically sound wicketkeeper and a determined right-handed batter, he became a linchpin in Pakistan batting from 2019 onwards. Rizwan's peak years saw him break records. He was the ICC T20 International Cricketer of the Year 2021 and even made Wisden's list of Cricketer of the Year in 2021. He set a world record by scoring 1,326 T20 international runs in a calendar year at an average of 73.66, becoming the first batter ever to amass over 2,000 runs in T20s in a single year. His prolific run included match-winning knocks and earned him acclaim as one of the top all-format players in the world.
However, since that zenith, Rizwan's performance curve has trended downward. In recent seasons, his batting returns in tests, ODIs and T20s have declined markedly, leading to questions about his form, technique and role in the team. Today we are going to deep dive into Rizwan's decline, examining statistical trends over time, comparing his peak versus recent performance and taking a look into the reasons behind his decline.
So, hello and welcome again to Bespoke Bengali. This is your host Oswald and with me we have
Sensei Cricken Zero.
So, as Sensei said, we are going to be looking at Rizwan's stellar performance, how he dropped from the peak to the shallows of irrelevance.
So, we are going to start off our analysis by taking a look at his form in test matches. In test cricket, Rizwan initially established himself as a reliable middle order batsman after taking over wicket-keeping duties from Sarfaraz Ahmed in late 2019. Through 2020 and 2021, he was among Pakistan's most consistent test batsmen.
For instance, during the 2019 and 2021 World Test Champion cycle, he averaged an astonishing 44.25 in Australia, 40.25 in England and 43.00 in New Zealand. Formidable numbers in tough overseas conditions.
In early 2021, he notched his maiden test century and was player of the series in South Africa, underlining his rising graph. By the end of 2021, his career test average stood above 40, reflecting his solid contributions.
However, entering 2022, cracks began to appear. Barring a heroic match-saving 104 against Australia in Karachi, Rizwan struggled for runs in the remainder of that series and beyond. In fact, outside of that Karachi century, he scored only 36 runs in 5 other innings of the series, including a mere 1 run in the final test. The slump deepened over Pakistan's next fixtures. Across his last 6 tests of 2022, Rizwan managed just 262 runs in 12 innings, with no half centuries, averaging at an awful 21.83. This was a stark fall from his prior career average, which hovered between 38 to 40.
By the end of 2022, the decline had consequences. After a home test series loss to England and middling personal returns, Rizwan was dropped for the 2-match test series against New Zealand in December 2022. In a candid admission, he said, "I went to the coach and captain myself and told them that you can drop me because I haven't performed." Indeed, Rizwan felt he did not deserve to play. On current form, the veteran Sarfaraz Ahmed was recalled to the team and promptly seized the opportunity. Sarfaraz scored 335 runs in 4 innings, averaging 83.7 in that New Zealand series, including a final day century to draw the test, and was named player of the series.
To Rizwan's credit, he owned up to his slump. He said, and I quote, "Some players said every player goes through this phase and you can't sit on the bench for a few failures. But I told them, you can drop me because I haven't performed," he revealed, noting 2 teammates witnessed his request to be benched.
Now we will come to the ODIs. In ODIs, Rizwan's journey has been somewhat different. Early on, he was in and out of the ODI side and only cemented his spot after 2019. During 2020-2021, he showed promise as a middle order anchor, even scoring 200s in 2019 against Australia. By 2021, his ODI batting average hovered in the mid-40s, aligning with his overall career ODI average of 42.8.
However, in this format also, Rizwan's luck ran out, or shall we say form. Similar to his test pattern, Rizwan's ODI stats saw a dip starting 2022. From the beginning Of 2022 through mid-2023, Rizwan scored merely 542 runs in 19 ODI innings at an average of 31.88 with 550s and no centuries. An average in the low 30s is below par for a specialist batter and well below the standards he had set earlier. So as you can see, everything starts going downhill for him since the beginning of 2022.
Now we will come to the format where Rizwan's fall has been the most visible. T20s have been Rizwan's strongest format historically. With Babar Azam at the top, he revolutionized Pakistan's T20 batting from 2020 onward by providing reliability at the start. His 2021 in T20s was nothing short of extraordinary, the best ever by a T20 international batsman. He scored 1326 T20 runs in 26 innings in 2021, averaging 73.66 with a strike rate of around 134.
That is beautiful. That is beyond good.
This is the best that
a
calendar year that any batsman has ever had. This is a world record for T20 runs in a year.
During that peak, Rizwan recorded his maiden T20 international century and along with Babar formed the most prolific opening pair in T20 international history, as some would call it. Their partnership tallied over 2,500 runs with 9 century stands. He was rightly named T20 International Cricketer of the Year 2021 and sat atop the ICC T20 International Batting Rankings by September 2022.
Yet, even within this success lay the seeds of a potential issue: Rizwan's approach. He embraced the anchor role in T20, often batting deep into innings. When in form, he combined consistency with adequate acceleration. But as teams analyzed his game, his scoring rate in power plays and ability to accelerate came under the microscope. In the 2022 Asia Cup, though Rizwan was the leading run scorer, scoring 21 runs at an average of 56.20, his strike rate was merely 117.57. Pakistan lost the final to Sri Lanka, where Rizwan's 55 of 49 balls was deemed too slow for a 171 chase.
Legends like Wasim Akram, Gautam Gambhir openly criticized Rizwan's go-slow approach in that match. Well, as you will know, that he has taken a very straightforward and very to-the-point approach when it comes to other things in life. But here, he chose a go-slow approach. Wasim Akram noted that by 16th over, his strike rate was barely 104. Akram revealed, and I quote, "He had done the same thing against Hong Kong. I criticized him and people attacked me on social media," standing by his opinion that Rizwan's lack of intent cost Pakistan. This foreshadowed a trend. While Rizwan continued to score runs in T20s into 2022 and 2023, his strike rate and impact in high-pressure chases severely declined.
And the statistics illustrate this shift. In 2021, Rizwan's T20 strike rate was 134, comfortably aggressive. In 2022, it fell to around 123. And again in 2024, it dipped further to just over 117 and roughly around 118. A vivid example of this was the first T20I versus South Africa in Durban, December 2024. Chasing 184, Rizwan carried his bat deep, scoring 74 runs of 62 balls. On paper, it looks like a decent 50. In the context, it was just too slow. He was scoring at 46 of 49 balls at one stage, leaving the daunting task of matching the required rate for others. Pakistan lost that match by 11 runs. A 62 balls, 74 runs innings in a T20 match is a match-losing innings 99 out of 100 times in any T20 match.
Yeah.
So what happened in 2022? What was it that a batsman at the peak of his prowess suddenly sees this massive decline across all formats from a particular year? He hit a roadblock and he never recovered.
And if you look at his statement closely, Sensei, he says that I went to the coach and said bench me. And why was he so keen on getting benched? Because he was particularly playing well. I mean, slump is expected. You cannot expect to be performing all the time. We have seen the same with Virat Kohli. He has been inconsistent in some games, but he has recouped a lot. Why do you think that has happened?
It's not for no reason that he's fondly called and mockingly called a part-time cricketer and a full-time Maulana. If we look at this was always coming, the decline was always on the way.
Yeah.
If we look at his major interests in life, it is not cricket.
It is not cricket.
And he has said as much.
Yeah, here.
So we will take a look at some of his Maulana skill sets now on.
What his sensei means to say is, let's now look at how faithful or consistent he has been in his Maulana game. So he
will be the captain of the Tablighi Jamaat playing 11.
Yes. So here is without further ado, here is a clip of Rizwan professing his love for how he wants to be a Maulana.
हर इंसान दो जगह का वो ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है, वो पहले इस्लाम का है। टाइम जब इस्लाम का सफीर होता है उसके लिए पाकिस्तान मायने नहीं रखता वो। दूसरा वो ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है पाकिस्तान का। जब उससे नीचे बात आती है तो उसके लिए मायने नहीं रखता कि मैं कौन से सूबे से हूँ। लोग क्या कहते हैं हमें लोगों की परवाह नहीं है।
During the 2021 T20 World Cup, Rizwan presented former Australian great and then Pakistan team batting coach Matthew Hayden with an English translation of the Quran. Hayden obviously he could not say that
To his face, no.
He could not say that I don't want it. He has to take it graciously. Otherwise, he could end up with a face similar to Bob Woolmer. So, but others did not take it kindly. Why would you engage in proselytize? Why would you engage in religious conversion at a cricket match?
Yeah. So as Sensei said, he is not alone. At that point of time also, some social media users also speculated Rizwan was attempting to influence Hayden's religious beliefs, with comments suggesting potential conversion intention.
So in October 2022, while he was in New Zealand for a T20 tri-series, Rizwan delivered a sermon at a mosque in Christchurch. He spoke about the purpose of life from an Islamic perspective, emphasizing the importance of recognizing and worshipping Allah.
इस कायनात में आने का क्या मकसद है वो ढूंढना है हमने। हमारे न्यूजीलैंड में आने का मकसद ये कि ये ट्राई सीरीज है, ट्राई सीरीज खेलेंगे 100% देंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे, जीतेंगे इंशाल्लाह का मकसद है। फिर यहाँ से ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाएंगे, वहाँ वर्ल्ड कप होगा, उसके लिए जाएंगे, वो अगला मकसद हो जाएगा। फिर हमारा ये क्रिकेट ये दुनियावी मकसद चल रहा है। कायनात में किस लिए आए हुए हैं, इस दुनिया में किस लिए आए हुए हैं, अल्लाह जल्लल्लाहु की जात को पहचानना है, ये हमारा मकसद है। अगर हमने अल्लाह को नहीं पहचाना तो हमने कुछ नहीं पाया। फिर जिसने अल्लाह को पहचान लिया उसे सब कुछ मान लिया, और जिसने अल्लाह की मानी उसको सब कुछ मिल गया। अब अल्लाह कौन है? अब अल्लाह कौन, क्या अल्लाह ने क्या क्या किया हो? अल्लाह जल्ल जलालुहु खालिक है, अल्लाह के सिवा कोई खालिक जात नहीं। अल्लाह जल्ल जलालुहु मालिक है, अल्लाह के सिवा कोई मालिक नहीं। अल्लाह जल्ल राज़िक है, अल्लाह के सिवा कोई राज़िक नहीं। अल्लाह जल्ल रब है, पालने वाले हैं, अल्लाह के सिवा कोई रब पालने वाला नहीं। यहाँ पे सारी बात खत्म हो जाती है अगर हम इन चीजों को मान लें सिर्फ। हाजी साहब।
So as you can see,
Please let me remind you people here that he went to New Zealand to play cricket.
Yes.
And here he was delivering sermons at a mosque.
If there is smoke, there is fire, and there is a lot of smoke, folks. Now, how did this Maulana nickname came about? I'm really curious about that.
No, it was due to all such antics, and this was not one of them. So what happened was the most brazen demonstration of his Maulana inclinations came in 2023. In May, Rizwan attended the Islamic Circle of North America convention in Baltimore, USA. During this event, a man converted to Islam in Rizwan's presence. While Rizwan did not actively partake in the conversion process, his association with the event was noted. A video of this went massively viral and it was widely circulated, leading to again emphasizing the point that he is a
full-time Maulana, part-time cricketer. So, if you think about it, though he is a cricketer, Rizwan was probably sometime in the future he will again be a very prolific batsman. He is not known right now for his cricketing skills. He is known for his deep faith. And which kind of people are known for their deep belief system and talking about their religion all the time whenever they go, even when they are in New Zealand or in Baltimore, they are not in the nets, they are in the mosques.
He is even appreciated within the Pakistan cricket team not for his batting abilities but for his Maulana skills. In one of our previous videos, we showed you the clip of Inzamam ul Haq's nephew talking about why he believes Rizwan is the perfect captain. Let me show you that video again.
The leader.
The leader. लीडर का तो कोई नाम आ ही नहीं रहा मेरे ज़हन में फिलहाल. सारे आपस में लड़ रहे हैं.
I love the honesty. James on the honesty though.
लीडर मैं फिलहाल इसको कहूँगा, रिजी को इसलिए कहूँगा क्योंकि नमाज के टाइम जो है वो सबको इकट्ठा कर देता है. तो ये उसकी बहुत अच्छी आदत है कि किसी भी होटल में हम जाएं, जहाँ भी जाएं, सबसे पहले कमरा ढूंढना, उधर वाइट चादरें बिछाना और उधर किसी का आना सबका बैन कराना. जो वर्कर्स होते हैं वो नॉन मुस्लिम होते हैं तो वो उनको बंद कराना, फिर व्हाट्सएप का सबसे पहले ग्रुप बनाना, फिर उसमें टाइमिंग भेजना.
अच्छा.
तो ये सारा रिजवान करता है.
So yeah, this is what Mr. Rizwan is all about. When your head goes out of cricket and is not in it anymore, then it's going to start showing in your matches, in your stats.
Well, I guess, if there was an award for the highest strike rate of conversion, he would have excelled in it at this point of time.
His strike rate in T20 might just be 117.
Yeah.
But when it comes to conversion, I'm sure it's 200 or 250.
It's boom boom Rizwan when it comes to Maulanaism. It's fine. With that very lighter note, I think it's time for that we close out.
Again, we would like to remind you the only reason behind Rizwan's fall in cricket is because he's no longer interested in the sport anymore.
Yeah.
He's more interested in preaching and religious conversion, not cricket.
If Rizwan wants to do that, he's free to do that. I think, like Inzamam ul Haq.
If he wants to do that, he's free to do that. But then he should take retirement from cricket.
I think that has become a trend. In India, when you retire from cricket, you become a coach or a commentator. In Pakistan, you retire, you become a Maulana. Look at Inzamam. Yeah. So that's it, folks. Thank you for listening to us. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.
This is me, Sensei Cricket Zero.
And this is Oswald signing off. Thank you.